appetizer with any $14.95.
Okay, so here we are. Gonna be doing 24-minute challenge. Stupid Gene. Gonna be the most boring 24 minutes of my life, or your life. My life. I have plenty of these moments. I am starting my commute home. Yeah. So this is my commute home. Let's go. Put this as a kind of a dash cam. Whoa! Before I head out. Let's see how this works. Alright. That should be pretty sturdy-ish. I don't know what the audio is going to sound like, but here we go. What are you guys hearing? What are you guys going to hear in the background? It's going to be me listening to YouTube videos, because that's how I spend my commute. To make sure I don't, see, it's 5:29 right now. It's been running for a minute already. Hope my camera doesn't fall from there. And yeah, I do have a video coming up, hopefully sometime soon, of 5 things to do on your commute. So we'll see how interesting that is. Because having a long commute like I do, it's about an hour and a half, you get to think of things to do during your commute that you otherwise wouldn't have time to do. That's an hour and a half of my life each way. 3 hours total every day spent sitting down in my car in traffic. Put on some AC so that we don't get too much wind noise from the windows being down. So yeah, it's 3 minutes. Oh my god, it's gonna be so boring. Unless I get into a car accident, which I really hope I don't get into a car accident, 'cause that's gonna suck. But at least it'll make for a good YouTube video. Gotta look on the bright side, right? One thing I don't normally do, I don't talk out loud like this. Although, you know, it would be good practice to talk the whole way home, so I get used to talking in front of a camera, or behind the camera, as it were, right now. But yeah, so let's go. Come on, green light. I got almost 4 minutes down, 20 minutes to go. That should get me to the freeway, by the way. It takes me about 20 minutes to get on the freeway. So right now we're driving down street in LA. What street is this? I don't even know. Yeah, a street. Mountain, there you go. Don't want to watch this video anyway, right? And there's the bus. If anyone's curious, I'm recording this on a Canon M50 with the kit lens, 15 to 45 millimeter. So it's not too shabby. I have a few other lenses for it with the Viltrox speed booster. Thanks to Gene. Thanks to Potato. Got the damn Viltrox speed booster, which is actually pretty cool. Thanks, Gene. Let's see what you guys end up hearing. Let's see what's on the YouTube. Let's see what I end up listening to. I'm a little behind on my YouTube watching. Oh, Peter McKinnon.
Text and assistance. The award.
No. Let's see if I don't get pulled over for having a camera on my dashboard. There we go. Nice and easy. It's a video you guys are hearing now. I think you can hear it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to yet another episode of Editing Your Photos, episode 7. Changed up the title a little bit, but the format is the same. Yesterday, I asked you guys to email your images to pm@editsmyshots@gmail.com. That is the email address to send these photos to. If they go anywhere else, they're immediately deleted and you'll never be featured. And I always preface these videos, I can't do this. I always preface these videos by saying, these are just my edits. I'm not claiming that I'm making the photo better. Thank you to everyone that submitted, and it takes courage to submit your raw work to be edited and viewed by hundreds of thousands of people online. And with those things out of the way, let's jump into photo number 1. Really official. Let's jump in to photo number 1. Let's start off with Anirudh Shangari. I am, again, very sorry if I've pronounced any of your names incorrectly, which is most certainly the case. It says, "Hi Peter, hope you're doing well. Attached my submission for Editing Your Photos episode 7. This picture was taken in BC. Thanks for inspiring us. Cheers." Good old Canadian landscape. Love that. Epic Horseshoe Road. Seen this before. That vantage is great. And we got some cool heavy fog coming in. And I feel like it's easy to say, I want to make this more moody. That's my style anyway, making a photo more moody. The more I say that, and the more I hear people talk about moody photos, the more I feel like rolling my eyes. I'm not sure why, I just think moody itself as a term is becoming trendy within photography, but maybe it's not, and I'm just inside my own head, which I typically am, and I'm like, I can't make this video! Ah! Thank you for submitting a raw photo. If you don't know why, watch Camera Basics 3, and let's take a look at my edit, which is right here. Let me walk you through a little bit of what I did here. First things first, I played around with a couple of my presets. I like using those as a base. I scroll through a lot of them to see what might work, what might not work. Sometimes they're a little bit too intense, sometimes they just don't work at all, but it's a good base to start so you can then start tweaking down from where a preset lands you. Especially if you have a style that you're trying to be consistent with online or throughout your portfolio, running those same presets and then kind of editing down from there and using it as a roadmap. Found one that I liked, and from there we are desaturating the greens, but also making them richer in how bright or dark they are. I don't want them to be too light. I don't want them to lift the shadows.
We're 9
too
minutes
much,
now.
There's a lot of trees and mountains here, so if the shadows are really, really lifted.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pause the video that I'm listening to, just so that I don't get a strike. No, claim. Yeah, copyright claim. I don't know. I might still get it because you can hear it with nothing else going on in the background. So yeah, I guess we can. Who cares? It's just a claim, right? I just realized how boring this is gonna be. I guess if you have this on silent, it could be kind of soothing. You're just like kind of driving without having to drive. But this is typical rush hour traffic in LA. Well, my commute, anyways. I live out on the edges of LA County, the south southwest, West LA County. There you go. All the way in West LA County. No, not West LA, East LA. Not East LA, but East LA County. Totally different areas. Anyways, I drive east for a very, very long time. That's the point I'm trying to make. About an hour and a half. Feels like 3 hours sometimes. But the listening to YouTube videos, so it helps pass the time. And the reason that I ended up listening to YouTube videos, I used to listen to books on tape, which are pretty cool. It's a cool option. And then I used to listen to Netflix series. So it was kind of like a book on tape, but I mean, I know their shows, but I would listen to them. Obviously, I can't watch them while I'm driving. That would just be irresponsible. And then I ended up starting to listen to YouTube videos just because of the educational value. There's a lot more educational value in YouTube videos. And I have background in design and photography, or photo editing, graphic design, product design. And I've kind of gone away from that, and I want to get back into the creative side of things. So that's one of the reasons I started the channel, because I want to do something creative, and it allows for me to do something creative that can be anything. It doesn't have to be one thing, which is a blessing and a curse, because if it can be anything, then you don't know, it's hard to decide on what thing for it to be. Yeah, I'm just realizing that this will be like a good timed test to see how long it actually takes me to get to the freeway. Because usually it'll take me 20 minutes, but today I feel like it's going to take me 17 minutes. And it might sound kind of silly, but when you're driving for long periods of time, 3 minutes here, 4 minutes there, it's a huge difference. It can take your commute from being an hour and a half down to an hour. I hope whoever watches this video enjoys it. But you guys can thank Potato Jet for the success or lack thereof of this video, or not the success, the entertainment value of this video. There you go. Thank him for the entertainment value provided by this commute video. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll start playing listening to my YouTube videos.
You're gonna get like an overload of sharpness and detail, so I'm not looking for that. Now the water in BC and Calgary, like Alberta, Banff, those different places, typically looks this blue. I tweaked it a little bit. Sometimes it can be more on the green side. I just moved it ever so slightly to the blue side with the HSL tabs. You guys know I love those. And then I added some fog myself. The sky, there's no detail in it. It's just full white, it's blown out. So to try to make that a little bit of a softer transition, I threw some extra fog on top of the mountains to make it look like more of a foggy day. And that's pretty much that. This does the job for me. I like it. I edited it to my style, so I'm not saying I made it better than the original, but it's definitely suited to something that I would post online. So great capture, a dope spot. I need to get over there one day and get one of them horseshoe road photos. Okay, this next one was probably my favorite of the entire batch of photos that we edited for this episode. It's submitted by Remy Silva from Carson City, Nevada. And Remy says, "It would be an honor to have you edit one of my photos." That's all we know. It was submitted raw, so thank you for that. And this shot was beautifully captured. The car is tack sharp, but we have motion blur on the street and on the background, so the car looks like it's just mobbing, just ripping down that track. The tires have a beautiful spin on them. Everything looks really nice as is. Like the other photos, went through some presets of mine, figured out which one that I liked the best. I really liked Banger, the preset, and Full Send. So I actually made two versions of this in Lightroom. Right click, create virtual copy. And I applied a preset to each one of those photos, a different one to each one of those photos. From there, I sent them both into Photoshop by right-clicking, edit in Photoshop. From there, I pasted them on top of each other, and then I masked out the background so that I could keep the preset on the car that I liked, but then also have...
Oh my god, we're at 15 minutes. Why is this the longest 24 minutes of my life?
Merging them as one, and then from there...
I'm not even on the camera.
Masking was one of the biggest jobs.
I don't know, we'll see if I even put this up. I don't even know if you can understand what I'm saying over
I sent this to is I actually got rid
Peter
of both
McKinnon
drivers. The dude in the passenger seat was just kind of distracting. Painted over that. Just grabbed a brush tool in the eyedropper, found the exact color of the seat, just painted him away. And the driver, I didn't get rid of the driver. Like, I guess I did get rid of the driver. I put a NASCAR driver in just to make this look a little more official and legit. Like there was someone actually racing this car on a track with a helmet and a suit on. So I played around with a few different options. Ended up just getting like most of the helmet and a little bit of the hands up on the wheel, and I just fit it right into place. Tried a few different options with the helmet, visor up, visor down, having someone's face in there. I ended up landing on using some goggles, and I took the reflection from that goggle and put it onto the helmet, which I also painted out to make my own visor. So it's kind of like this weird hybrid helmet made up of 2 images plus my own random painting. And then lastly, I replaced the sky. This was mostly blown out, so the sky I put in isn't anything massively dramatic, but it just adds a little detail back to the photo. So I'm taking a look at the raw and then taking a look again side by side of the 2 edits. I'm psyched on this one. I'm really happy with this one. This might even be the thumbnail. I couldn't tell you right now because I haven't decided yet in the moment you're watching this, but oh, it's a contender. Remy, thank you so much for submitting that photo. Great capture, and all the best. On to the next one. From one Patrick Johnson. Patrick did not include any information with his submission, and he did not submit it raw. It was a JPEG, so you can only go so far with the JPEG. You can see just going down my preset pack list how, shameless plug, a photo this even with this light would look good with pretty much any preset that you use on it, any edit. This is the final version, which I'm quite happy with.
I feel like my camera's gonna fall at any minute. I have it on this dinky tripod.
Great. It's, dare I say, moody.
Which is really compact, portable,
I
tiny.
did a couple different masks
Compact,
within Lightroom to just really make the subject pop, and I also put a gradient on the bottom to just darken up the foreground of this.
The microphone's facing away from me, so we'll see how good the audio is.
Work, and usually photographs that are captured properly
I guess I could always just
don't take much work.
I don't know.
Trying to add a NASCAR driver to the inside of a car that was never there. Great capture. Thanks for submitting. Patrick, if you're watching this, comment so we can know who you are and drop your Instagram handle in there. Thank you, my friend. On to the next one. From Max Ortner. He says, 2 very unique pictures of a beautiful church captured 2 months ago in Austria. This is one of those photos where sometimes you just look at it, it looks amazing right out of camera, looks like it was snowing, you got some cool foreground, just the peak of that church poking through. Epic dramatic fog. Notice I said dramatic, not moody. This is just a 1 preset click edit. I have one called Pirate Life. I knew it would be great. Sorry that this sounds like I'm plugging. This is the vibe kind of my second Instagram account that it just fit perfect, so I just saw it and I knew it would work. That's all I did. I did nothing else but run a simple preset on this. So Max, thank you for submitting. Hope you like the edit. Not much needed because you're a boss. Next up, Raoul Line says, hey man, check out my shot at the top of Sulphur Mountain in Banff. I love Banff. If you haven't been able to tell yet. Into photography now because of you, so thanks for igniting that creative drive. Well, it's my absolute pleasure, and literally whenever I hear people say that, it's awesome. That's exactly why we're here doing what
I feel like my
a little bit of
camera's
criticism right
crooked.
off the bat. Raoul,
I think
next
it was
time
crooked this whole
submit a raw
time.
photo
I don't
to
know.
me, it would help massively. I was only able to push this photo so far because the more I would lift the shadows or drop the highlights or shift the tone of blue that I wanted from more of an aqua to a deeper blue, the image would just start to posterize and you'd get all those grains coming out.
And of course I don't make the light.
Real gentle with this photo. So I went with kind of like the vibe
light.
of a film camera, like a film snap. Wanted to lift
It's like
the blacks, add green.
there's so much traffic and it stays green for like
that this photo went
10
under
seconds.
When it was being saved.
Actually,
So
probably
this is
less.
my
I'm gonna
edit
count the seconds
from the original to
when I
this. Not much
bring this
difference,
into
right? But
post,
I wanted to look like maybe it
because
was just snap with the
yeah,
film camera.
see how,
rangefinder. Didn't do a whole lot. Didn't need a whole lot. I just
what it
liked
looks
it.
like.
I liked the framing. I liked how it kind of looked
I
like
think-
a tunnel of trees.
is the
Old
traffic out of
cool.
focus and
See
the hood
that
is in
tree
focus?
sticking out of the middle. Imagine
I'm struggling with the
big
autofocus.
snowy owl sitting on that tree.
There you go, now it's tracking different stuff.
Thank you for submitting.
Just tap the
Hope you enjoyed that.
touchscreen for it
Next
to track
up is from someone by the
things,
name of
an area in the
Zaz.
distance.
Eddie Zaz. I'm gonna call you Zaz. Zaz
These
Khan.
movements,
Hey,
it's
Peter,
like
took
tracking
a couple
back and
weeks ago in
forth, trying to
Chicago. My head
focus on
stuck out the car
moving
window.
objects.
A bunch of snow in my face. Hope you like
That's
it.
pretty cool.
That's awesome that you snapped this out of your car window.
So I think this will be
this
like
looks
my
great. Snow's flying, obviously.
8th
coming right
video
at you.
being
Got
uploaded.
that Chicago sign, staple. When
I was gonna try to
edit
make
night
another
photos,
video
I take out as
to
much
upload,
of like the
like,
warm tones
tech
as I
video
can,
or
especially for a winter
streaming
night photos,
video.
because for me it just makes
Oh,
sense when I think
this
of
reminds me.
winter night
Twitch.tv/GizmoBreaker.
cool tones and things.
Wait. Twitch.tv/GizmoBreaker. God, I need to learn how to say that better. Twitch.tv/GizmoBreaker. There you go. You guys can find me streaming on, I think now I'm going to be streaming Thursdays and Saturdays. Stop by, say hi. If you guys want to talk about tech, travel, spirits, or streaming. So yeah. If you guys just want to shoot the breeze on anything, stop by, say hi. I almost forgot I gotta drop that shameless plug. Oh, what else? Oh, I should have done this early on. People are probably not even watching this at this point. That's funny. Okay, we're at 21 minutes and 25 seconds. Oh, Peter McKinnon's still going. His video's still going. Missing valuable information on how to edit my photos. Normally it's much worse than this. Oh, you can see on the other side of the freeway how bad traffic is. And then we're gonna be coming up on some traffic here. And this is where we start crawling home. So it took me about 20 minutes to get onto the freeway. 21 minutes from the time I left work to the time I got into the freeway. Drive by USC, by the what is that? The Bank of California, or Bank of the, what is it called? Yeah, Bank of California. Football or soccer stadium, and the Coliseum, USC. And what else is out here? There's a shot of downtown. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see, I'll try to zoom in a little bit. There's downtown. Downtown. Oh, let me play that song. Ah. Downtown. You don't wanna be. Ba, 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 ba. So we'll end it off with this music in the background and really get me claim or something. I don't know. Oh. Yeah! Last 30 seconds.
To the moped store, said fuck it. The salesman's like, what up, what's your budget? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know nothing about mopeds. He said, I got the one for you, follow me. Ooh, it's too real. Chrome down mirror, I don't need a windshield.
All right, and that is officially 24 minutes. So, whoa, screen close up. There we go. All right, so thank you guys for sticking around. I'm about to drop this. Thanks guys for sticking around. Drop by the stream, say hi. Thanks Potato for the videos, inspiration, and see you guys around. Bye. Oh, damn it, it's still recording. Ah. Perfect.